Hello and welcome back to another episode of
Tube
Talk
with Sophie and
Albertus.
that's me.
That is you.
You're Sophie.
You're Albertus. I'm very glad we've clarified that. Moving on, let's talk about racing.
Horse racing in particular.
It'd be a great start. Go racing, horse racing.
Go racing, horse racing. Go racing, racing.
Horse racing. Last week, Passing Shot won his 10th race.
Yeah, fabulous. Very hard to win 10 races, any horse. It's incredibly hard. He's been racing since a 2-year-old and winning since a 2-year-old too. He's a true warrior. Fantastic win. He had to do it quite hard on Monday, but got up. Nice race, $35,000 race, and still working out what to do with him, but I think we'll put him in the paddock and set him some similar targets for next season. But it was a very satisfying win for the Grand Warrior.
And we also had Rakik, who came 4th at Rosehill.
So he won last Wednesday, and he was on the quick backup, only 5 days, racing over 1,800 metres, and got quite a bad bump halfway down the straight. Wouldn't have beaten the winner, but he could have well have run second. And he's had a brief little start campaign in Australia. Hasn't got up to the distances where he's really going to find his best form yet, so he's very exciting. He'll go out for a little spell now for about 3 weeks. There's not much racing for him while the championships are on, then he'll come back, and he's a very exciting stayer.
And this week we've got quite the week ahead of us, so
We have quite the week.
let's get cracking. On Friday at Manawatu in race 1, we've got Thorn Pass.
Last start he ran in the Wellington Cup. His previous form was very good, but overstaying distances. He's resuming over 1,400, well short of his best distance. Has Alex Shin claiming 4 kilos, so he'll only carry 50 kilos. He'll no doubt get back. Shouldn't be competitive winning chance because the distance is too short, but you know, you never know. If he's fresh and well with no weight on his back, he could show a little bit of cheek, but it's really just a warm up for future races for him.
And on Saturday at Riccarton in race 1, we've got Rock the Cradle.
Having its very first start. Horse we're really warming to. He's by Rock de Cam, same sire as Vin de Dance, who won the Derby, and is one of the favourites for the Australian Derby this weekend. Really good trial, ran second, beaten a nose, but under no pressure. He'll run over 1,400 metres. We think he is a stayer, but he's got a handy enough draw, and we think he can run in the first 5. Again, here we think he can show quite a bit of cheek. When he steps up to a mile in his second start, he'll become a distinct winning chance, but really looking forward to seeing him race on Saturday.
And in race 7 on Saturday at Riccarton, we have got Major Issue.
The first of our stakes runners that we're going to talk about. She's in a listed mile, NZB Insurance Stakes. She was on an Oaks path, but her lead up run over 2,000 metres. She was just a bit flat, so we've freshened her. She's freshened well, barrier 6, quite a competitive field. Her main goal is in 2 weeks' time, the Wallstep Stakes over 2,000 metres. But I think she can run a really nice race, and she's a definite top 5 chance from the draw.
And at Te Araha on Saturday in race 5, we've got Beltester.
Yeah, Beltester resumed over 1,200 metres, far too short for her. Got back clear last, made some ground in the straight. She drops back in grade to rating 65 grade up to the mile, which suits her a lot better. Good draw, barrier 3. Sam Collett rides, has won on her before. Very happy with that. She can run very well. I think she will be a fast improver, and I think she can be in the mix at very good odds.
And also at Te Araha on Saturday, in race 8, we've got Rude Not To.
Rude Not To, our Group 1 runner. She runs in the Group 1 Te Araha Breeders' Stakes, the last Group 1 for the season. She's a Group 2 winner 2 starts ago. Of course, she won an Auckland Cup at Ellerslie. She won the Royal Descent Stakes. It's her favourite distance. She's won at Te Araha before. She ran in this race 2 years ago as a 3-year-old, ran a very credible 5th. She looks the natural leader in the race, I think. She'll probably end up 1st, 2nd, 3rd from her draw. She'll be reasonably handy. And if the track remains good, going right-handed, she will run significantly better than her last start, and she's certainly in it.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Spratt rides, and I don't think she's ridden her actually since she rode her in this race 2 years ago, and is a very good rider of horses on speed.
Mm-hmm.
And at Randwick on Saturday in race 5, we've got Elward.
Elward in the Chairman's Handicap, Group 2 $300,000 race over 2,600 metres. He's been in outstanding form. He could be unbeaten in this preparation, but instead he's had 2 seconds and a third. He will. He's got barrier 11 of a field of 16. Awkward draw. Hopefully we'll get some cover sort of in midfield. It looks like it'll be a good track. He'll start favourite. He looks awfully hard to beat. The only slight query is the 2,600 metres, which he hasn't run before, but his lead-up run over 2,400 come from last, and running second certainly made it look like he'll have no problem with the 2,600 metres. So really looking forward to him racing on Saturday down that race as a lead-up to the Sydney Cup.
Mm-hmm. And on Sunday, counties in race 1, we've got Shipshape.
On debut, close relation to the champion Sea Change, won a trial very easily at Avondale a few weeks back, has barrier 1, which is great. Jake Bayliss will ride, who's a good rider in form. Would like to hold the fence from barrier 1. The only query I've got really is the track is slow 7 today. They've watered, for the life of me don't know why they watered earlier in the week. Ridiculous, out to a slow 8. So it's hopefully it'll come back to a dead 4 or 5 or even around about that. She should run. It's a pretty strong form race. There's a lot of trial winners in it, but she should run well.
Mm-hmm.
Definite winning chance.
Mm-hmm. And finally, we've got 2 runners on Sunday at counties in race 6, and we will start with Ohi Can.
Ohi Can had won at his second start at Avondale a couple of weeks ago. It was a very good win. He won narrowly but had plenty in hand. He's got an awkward draw this time though. Barrier 12. He'll probably push forward. He's a progressive kind of horse, and he's a definite winning chance. He's a progressive horse. He'll go through the grades. Just awkward draw for him second up makes things slightly difficult, but he should be right there.
Mm-hmm. And we also have in that race What a Diva.
Yeah, What a Diva, Estella resuming. She's got a really good barrier draw, 3 I think it is. She will hopefully sit midfield and finish the race off well. She shouldn't be a winning chance over 1,400 metres, shouldn't be, but I would certainly expect to see her run well and be doing her best work late.
Mm-hmm. And now we move on to Bet of the Week.
Bet of the Week.
Bet of the Week.
I reckon, before we do Bet of the Week, let's talk about our last item first.
We'll talk about our last item last. First, we're talking about Bet of the Week. Okay, should we move the last item to penultimate item?
Let's move the last item to penultimate item.
Penultimate item. We have got 5% left.
How do you do the percentage?
5% left in the Burgundy La Etoile filly.
We do.
I never took French, I'm very sorry.
We do. I know. So we've got 5% left in her. Beautiful filly. Burgundy has left Dijon Bleu, who's filly of the year this year. And she'll be trained by Lisa Latter, and she's out of a Group 2 winner, La Etoile, who was also a Group performer in Australia. Fantastic family, beautiful filly, breaking well, has a lot of quality, and I think she is a very good chance of racing reasonably early. Although 3-year-old is going to be her big season, I think she's got enormous quality. So if somebody would like to take that last year, which could well be fate, there's been a few last years that have hung around over the years that people have grabbed. Rude Awakening, Rude Not To, and people has a halo, have jumped in and said it's the best thing they've ever done. So have a look at it on our website. Jump and would love to have somebody involved in that last 5% share, and she will be a high quality filly.
Sorry, I just had a
And if she gets any black time, she'll be worth an enormous amount of money as a broodmare. So she's got quite She's got a big future on the track, but she's also got a very big future value-wise as a broodmare with Blend. There you go.
Think of it.
Now, what's the last item, Sophie?
The last item. I just like to make a quick apology if I'm a little bit low energy today. It's been a long, short week at school.
Long, short week. You've only had Wednesday, Thursday.
I've had 2 internals today.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, fair enough.
So, and I did one last period, so I'm a little bit...
Yeah, flat.
Yeah.
Alright.
However, never worry. We're moving on to...
Bet of the week.
How many emails
What do you
is
think?
that? 2, I think. I'm going to go for 4.
How many we had? Is it 2? Alright.
Yeah.
You know, well, I'll go for 3.
Fantastic.
Bet of the week!
Oh god, this is me so... Beer of the week is, drumroll please. Baltista running race 5 at Te Aroha.
Our own horse.
First.
I've picked her as bet of the week because we need a bit of value, and I think they're going to open her up probably a little bit longer than she should be. She needed her first run badly. I don't think it was the worst run in the world. I think getting up to a mile really suits her. I think she's got a good draw. I think she'll sit a lot handier. And I think at the odds she's showing, and I suspect she's going to be somewhere around $16, that's what I think. I think we can have a bit of a bet each way, and I think she can run right in the money. So there you go, Baltista is our bet of the week.
Bet of the week. Shoot, talk of the...
And so we will be back next week discussing our bumper weekend of black type racing and looking forward to next weekend and hopefully having a runner in the $2 million Sydney Cup.
See you then.